Hey guys, Jacques here from makulu-Linux, and today I'm going to be showing off version 1.33 of the makulu-Linux desktop project. Now, the desktop project is a new project that makulu-Linux started, and it focuses on transforming your desktop environment into a full-blown makulu-Linux environment. Okay, and it includes a lot of back-end changes as well. It's not just cosmetics. There's a lot of other stuff that gets changed, but you have full functionality, full all the features and stuff that you'd normally get into in makulu-Linux. um, so basically, at this stage, XFCE is operational. Still working on Unity. After Unity, I'll be doing GNOME, I'll be doing KDE, I'll be doing Cinnamon. All the major environments will be supported, and you will literally just type in one command, a few clicks, and reboot, and your system will be completely transformed. It will detect what OS you are currently running, and it will transform your OS according to what you are running. So, without further delay, I'm going to show you version 1.33, what we've done so far, where I am, and yeah, prepare to be wowed. Anyway, as you can see, this is a standard XFCE. Nothing special about it. It's the standard Ubuntu XFCE 4.12 running on Ubuntu 14.04. You can see there is nothing special there. It's all just standard. Okay. The only thing is I like my panel at the bottom. So for testing environment, I just moved the panel down. Apart from that, I've made no other changes to the system. Oh, I've added, of course, the Makulu repo, the repo, but that's about it. Other than that, this is a standard XFCE desktop. So what I'm going to do now is, let's just do a apt-get update here quickly, just to make sure we're on the newest version with everything. All our packages are on latest versions. Um, while it's doing that, while I'm installing, because I think it does download about 80 megs, if the net runs really slowly, I might just speed up the video past that little section. But this will transform the whole desktop, and not just does it transform your desktop, it literally backs up your existing, anything that gets changed, anything that Makulu changes gets backed up. You have an uninstaller as well. It's in the menu, a little uninstall button. You can click uninstall, and it will literally remove all the changes that Makulu's made, re-enable everything that was changed, re-edit any files that was changed. It will literally put your desktop back exactly the way it was before you install the Makulu desktop. So this is a really awesome project. It's still in very early stages. I mean, this is alpha build still, and okay, that's the updates, trusty update. Okay, I don't need that repo. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Okay, let's issue the command sudo apt-get install makulu-Linux desktop xfce. Okay, let's do that, and let us see. Okay, there we go. Need to get 86.3 megs of archive. Yes. Okay, there we go. Let it go. Anyway, as I was saying, um, it will literally back up every little thing that is changed, and if you uninstall it, will restore everything as it was before. Literally everything. So this is a great project because you can, like that, almost instantly transform your whole desktop with a lot of back-end stuff. The Makulu constructor is in there as well. There's just so much extras that you get that you would normally have in a standard Makulu desktop that would obviously be part of the package as well. And the great advantage of this is you don't need to reinstall your PC to have Makulu running. You literally just, as you see I'm doing now, just run the command and or add the repo, run the command, and just follow the prompts that pop up afterwards. There's a lot of security measures put into place so it doesn't mess up your desktop environment. There's a lot of checks, that it does beforehand. It checks your OS and it will tell you which OS is detected. It will then check your which are the existing users on the system, up to 7 users, in case people are running multiple accounts on a system. You don't want anything going wrong there. It will then pop up a list and say, select the user that you want to, um, you know, do the transformation on. And after that, it will then pop up a box saying, here we go. You'll see in a second. Um, it will tell you when it's backed up everything. It will tell you, it's really simple, so simple to do this. And yeah, so there's a lot of checks being put into place. This is amazing script. And it just instantly gives the user the whole package without him really needing to reinstall. He doesn't lose his existing software. If he's happy with the core system he's running, he doesn't lose that core system. He still gets his core updates from the same spot that he's getting it now. If he's getting it from Ubuntu, if he's getting it from Debian, if he's getting it directly from the XFCE team, or wherever, whatever his sources are, it will stay exactly the same. um, it will not be interfered or altered with. So if he's running a really stable system, great, it will still be just as stable after this installation. Um, so this is really, really awesome for a user to be able to instantly transform his whole desktop environment with a few clicks of a button. As you can see, it pops up OS detection. XFC has been detected, install will configure accordingly. There we go. If Unity had been installed here, it would have said Unity has been detected, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we go OK. It says there version 33 changes. Whisker menu should now position correctly. Please report bugs on forum. Okay, there we go. Please read carefully. This will install the system. Blah blah blah. Follow the da 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 da. Okay. Click OK. Here we go. It's popping up the user list. There's only one user installed. This is test box, so I named the user test. If you have additional users, they will all pop up in the list, and you can just tick the selected user that you want to apply this whole transformation to. So the user here is test. Very easy, just tick and click. There we go. It's done the backup. It says backup, your existing configuration has been backed up. You can restore these at any time by running the uninstall icon from your menu. We will now configure the makulu-desktop settings. Click OK to continue. There we go. It's doing it. There we go. Done. Completed. Installation is done. You may need to set your wallpaper after reboot. Your system will now reboot. By the way, you don't need to set your wallpaper anymore. In one of the last updates, I fixed that. It's now automated. I must just remove this. Remember, this is still alpha, so I'll still tidy up and neaten up all these tooltips and stuff. Very much automated. You saw there, I think it was like 3 clicks I had to click and select the user, and that was it. Everything else then was just automated. And if you go through now, you'll see it still stays the standard system. It hasn't changed there. Ubuntu 14.04, still Ubuntu 14.04, and the standard XFCE that I've now transformed to Makulu Linux. And we'll see the results in a sec. Now, at this point in time, there are back-end stuff that gets changed. I will expand on that in future versions. I may actually start transforming a whole lot of other stuff. But for now, I'm just sticking to the actual desktop file browser, a couple of additional software and stuff. And there we go. Just give it a second. The first time you boot in, it will take a few seconds for all of the stuff to load. So just give it a second. There we go. There comes the clock. Now we just wait for the wallpaper. That's on a 30-second delay. Just unmute the volume. There we go. Okay, there we go. Transformed. As you can see, you've got your icons showing correctly there. Icons showing correctly there. You've got the menu on the left, menu on the right. Clock is there. Everything's there. clock is there, the quotes is there, the background is there. Let's go check out the wallpaper selection. There's your whole wallpaper selection. You can literally just select a different wallpaper, just clicking a button. There we go. Change wallpaper, so easy. And see how beautiful that is. Okay, let's see if this menu works. Yes, the quick search menu pops up. Great. Let's type in something there. Leaf pad. Yes, works. Okay, great. So that menu works. Wallpaper changer works. Volume, clock calendar, your file browser, web browser, terminal. See if the terminal's changed. Yes, the terminal was black. It's now that grey shade color with the transparent borders. Yes, perfect. Check the menu. Yes, the menu is whisker menu now, nicely laid out with the transparency and the theme that it's supposed to be. As you can see, it's even marked the favorites like it's supposed to. So yeah, the menus are up and running. Settings, yes, it's there. You can see the transparent borders. Let's open the file browser. Let's see the right click menu. There we go. You've got open folder as root and you can test it. Let's test that. Yes, there we go. Opened as root. So that works great. Let's see, open root terminal. Yes, there's root terminal's black. The other one's gray. Search files, create archive. Blah 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 blah. So that's all there. You can even scan for viruses. So yeah, so this is great, man. This all working great. Let's see the preferences, advanced, configure. Yes, great. All the settings are there. Yes, all the settings are there. Yeah. So if you input a printer, or you put in external storage, or you put in a blank DVD or CD, it'll pop up the relevant program and just start running it on its own. Let's see, Makulu constructor is there. Yes, just as it's meant to be. So yeah, you've got a fully transformed desktop environment. See how quick and easy that was. That was painless. Painless, painless, painless. I mean, literally, with just a few clicks, I've done this. So yeah, there's the remove makulu-desktop button. You can simply just click that, put in your password. It will literally pop up and ask you, select the user you want to remove for. Okay, push the OK button. Now the removal script is still experimental. I haven't focused too much on that, but that should literally just remove. There we go. Just it's removing everything. It should remove everything and restore the existing desktop. We'll see now. There, completed. Removal completed. You know what? I see now something I forgot in the removal, but I think I have. We'll see now. Like I said, that's still experimental. I'm still working on that. This is alpha, remember. My focus has mainly been getting it to install, but I did write a removal script for it. I just released this 133 today. It's just been released to the testers, so you guys are literally the first to see it. But we'll see now how good it is. The installation went beautifully, perfect in every possible way I could have imagined. So I'm really happy with the progress on that. Of course, I will continue to clean that up, continue to expand on that. But I am really happy. It took me 33 builds to get that to run properly. Brilliant. Look at that. Brilliant. Brilliant. I'm so happy now. The removal script did work. There we go. Standard. The standard system as I had it before. Let's see. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. For an alpha build, you gotta admit this is damn good. An alpha build. This is not even beta. There's nowhere even near quality for public users to use. I still have to put a lot of extra safety checks in there. Make sure that I do not mess up the end user system at all. You know, have to protect the user. You don't want people spamming your forums with problems all day long. But you've got to admit, this is very impressive. I only just announced this project, like, was it a week ago? I don't even think it's been a full week. I'm not sure. about a week ago, let's say about a week ago, and look the progress I've made in just a week, right? And this is XFCE. I've already got a partial Unity working. After that, I'm doing GNOME, doing KDE, and the rest of them. And then I've got to tie it all together, and because currently I've got it on different commands, each desktop on different commands. When I've got them all working, I'll tie it all into one single command you issue, and that command will then detect your desktop and run the 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 script according to whatever installation script. But damn, man, you've got to admit this is impressive. Look at this, huh? Oh, come on, this is brilliant. I transformed it into this beautiful, beautiful masterpiece, and with just a click of a button, bam, that's what I forgot to remove. You see there? See there? Those files. But I'll add that into the removal script. I'll see where they are. Okay, cool. So one little glitch. Well, nothing can be perfect, but for an alpha build, you gotta admit this is really, really great. Anyway, so that's my little demo for today. That's Makulu Linux desktop edition, and that is the transformation in just literally a few clicks. Just literally, I bam, 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 click, done, reboot, and it's there. Uninstall, blah, 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 reboot, and it's gone. Your original desktop restored with your wallpaper, your icons as it was, your menu as it was, your file browser as it was, everything as it was before you installed, as if no changes were ever made. So not only can you test this, you can safely test it because you lose nothing. Nothing gets altered that can't be unaltered. Um, I think this is going to be one of the biggest things to come to Linux when it's finished, when you can literally transform almost any desktop environment, or at least all the major ones, with just a click of a button. Then what's the point of having an ISO that you have to download, reinstall your PC, lose documents, lose music, lose videos, reinstall software, reconfigure everything, go through a 2-day process every time you want to install. This way, it literally took me seconds to do the whole thing. Obviously, after I downloaded the packages, it was a matter of seconds. It was done. I rebooted. I lost nothing. I mean, okay, granted, I didn't have any software installed on here. Well, I did have BleachBit. I kept BleachBit on here, but BleachBit is still there. And of course, I did have the constructor, although that gets installed as well. But I did have it on here before, and the package manager is still there. All the apps that was on here are still there. So I've lost nothing. You have to admit this is really, really impressive. And but the one thing I do lack at the moment, and I seriously lack, and that is funding. Really, that is funding. So I'm going to start a, well, if you go to the website, you see there I started a little campaign on the website, but I don't think that's good enough because it's not reaching anybody that it should reach. I think I'm going to start a crowdfunding, um, a crowdfunding, um, tongue-tied. I'm going to start a crowdfunding thing, and I'm going to see if I can raise some money because I need definitely to get a proper repo. I've had such repo issues the last while. Website's been down, hacked, and I've got no backups. It's been a nightmare at the moment, and most of the issues have been cache related. This project makes virtually nothing, so it always falls onto me. And so I definitely want to see if I can crowdfund some cash flow and get this going. Maybe get a couple of extra coders in here because it's not just the end goal is not just to transform the desktop; it's to push boundaries. Um, so the sky is the limit with what I'll be able to do at the end of the day. This is just the beginning. Remember, this is alpha. If you think this is impressive now, you know, then keep in mind this is an alpha build. I've barely even started to scratch the surface of what the end goal is here. Okay, so definitely this is going to push boundaries. It's going to put a whole new spin on transforming your desktop to a different distro without the need to reinstall and to remove and go back to your previous install. So yeah, man, this is like cool on a whole new level, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm not going to waste your time any further. I mean, I literally didn't even know myself how this was going to turn out, because I just made 133 live, and my first test I did was on this video. Of course, if it didn't come out right, I was probably going to delete the video, fix the mistake, and then do another video or whatever. But I'm so happy that my first try just worked out of the box. But I kind of knew it would, because I spent a lot of time fixing things, and everything went as hoped. So I'm really, really happy at this stage. 1 week, man. Look what I've done in just 1 week. Imagine what I'll do in a year. Yeah, you know what I mean. Just imagine what I'll do in a year. So really, guys, if you want to help the project, by all means, I need coders. If you can't code and you still want to help the project out, you can always go to the Makulu Linux website. On the right hand side, there's a little, on the top corner, there's a little donate thing there. Donate to the project if you can. The project barely makes $50 a month. I'm serious. I can't survive on that. I'm having to work full time, day job, and then still do this at night, and then still pay the website, and struggle with repo boxes. It's been a nightmare. Really, really, it's been a nightmare. And I'm a coder. I shouldn't have this stuff on my shoulders. I should just code. The project should pay for itself. So I don't want to put any pressure on anybody, but if you really want to help out, that's how you can help out. Donate a few bucks. I'm not asking for $1,000,000, just a few bucks. Donate a few bucks. A couple of people donate, it all adds up, and then I can push boundaries. Anyway, so that's it for the day. Yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm really, really happy with this. I'm sitting here with a big smile on my face, and you should be too, because at the end of the day, you guys, the users, are the guys that are going to benefit from this. I'm not doing this for myself. I can build anything I want. I mean, I make I make whatever I want for myself. I'm doing this for you guys. So at the end of the day, this will be another option for you out there. Whether you like Makulu Linux or whether you hate Makulu Linux, I'm adding to the diversity of what's available there. I'm just offering extra options, and the world is always a better place when you do that. So this is Jacques from Makulu Linux. I shall speak to you guys again. I'll probably do another video update at some point. But man, I'm happy, and if you want, go out there and support the project, please. I could really, really, really use the help. And I'll speak to you guys soon.